mo itong incentive sa zero COVID na barangay. Ano ba yung susunod dito?
Well, we will continue to come up with all other things that are doable and duplicable. This is just the beginning of our other efforts, and we will continue to find ways really how to suppress the numbers. As you all know, we've been trying for so many months, 8 months now, to how to really suppress the numbers. And we're just happy to share it to you that we are under 500 for 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks. Consistently, it's below 500. The next goal of our Manila Health Department Director, Oxpangan, and to our MHC family is to go below 400. Cross finger. But you know, this is a cold weather, cold season. We don't know what will be the effect with regard to the numbers sa panahon, no? Kasi wala pa tayong data about it. But so far in the past months, in a hot weather, medyo baka mag-iba yung timpla. So we're still cautious. We still continue to build more capacity. We continue to equip our hospitals as much as possible, and continue to protect our frontliners, medical frontliners, and we'll come up with other things. And now we are facing a challenge to ourselves on how to mitigate the economic effect of this pandemic sa mga pamilya. So, ang goal talaga namin, and we're very happy to share it to you, that a few hundred people in our first attempt on finding jobs for our people, so far medyo on track naman at medyo maganda naman yung resulta. So we will continue to do so. We will be a bridge between the employers who are seeking employees and employees who are seeking for jobs. We will try to, in our own little way, try to make Manila a city of opportunity in this pandemic.
Follow up lang, Mayor, 1 week lang. Bumababa ba o level o tumaas?
We're very happy to inform you that for the past 2 weeks, it's below 500. So when you look at the graph, it's plateau. From a regular 1413, 1413, then irregular 800, 800, 800, 700. It's been quite some time now that it's below 500. And I would like to thank the people of Manila. Kasi sila ang susi talaga niya, tao bayan. And as you can see, that's about 10% of our barangay are COVID-free for the past 2 months. So the best way to do it from a neighboring barangay is to ask their neighboring barangay official how they did it. And I think it's duplicable, doable. Hindi siya rocket science. And that's what we encourage. Maging agresibo ang bawat barangay to protect us.
Yorme, holiday season na kayo ba? Bawal ba ang caroling? Bawal ba ang Christmas bazaar?
Okay, that's a good question. So para mahanda na natin, thank you for the question. Bawal ang caroling sa Maynila.
Oh.
Bawal. So when you say bawal, don't attempt. We'll come up with guidelines, but we will not encourage. But having said that, bazaars will be open. In fact, I already tasked Director Levy Facundo last Friday to gather or possible Manileño na may mga produkto sa may talent, may skills. Yung naalala nyo, pinopromote namin sa Capital Report, mga produkto, mga gawa ng mga batang Maynila or hindi taga Maynila. I don't care. They're all welcome in Manila. In fact, we will put a place for them to have an opportunity to earn a decent living or extra savings and to provide an opportunity like jobs to others. No? Yung talagang linya natin. But rest assured that what happened in the agenda, no, how it was done, and anong natapos, nakita nyo naman na talagang modesty aside, nakita nyo naman na talagang naging maayos. So, we will do the same thing. And in fact, if the malls will do it, we'll support them. We will support them. As long as I hope that we continue to be responsible businessman, responsible individual, and responsible consumer. Now, the effort of the city will continue also in testing, food servant, nagde-deliver na services sa mga malls, mga jeeps, mga palengke namin. We will continue to test a lot of people. And we guarantee you, it's going to be free. Don't go to any organization that will ask for a fee. In Manila, it's free. There's free mass testing. Hanggat kaya namin, huwag kayong mahihiya ha. Huwag kayong mag-aalanganin kung hindi kayo taga Maynila. No, this is a universal problem. It has to be approached inclusively. And we will try in our own little way. Akapin ang lahat. Lahat ng taga Maynila at lahat ng dadako sa Maynila. To protect the consumer with regard to incoming activities in the city, like the question about bazaars. Para yung kumpiyansa ba ng utaw, nandoon pa rin.
Yung ito sa caroling, napag-usapan nyo na ba to sa MMC? Ano po yung collective decision?
Well, I am not authorized to say what we have voted last night, but I guarantee you, GM Jojo will have something to say today. But for the meantime, just to be specific with the question about what will happen to Manila, no caroling in Manila. But you can now call GM Jojo because we have finished last night. The Metro Manila mayors and the members of the IATF met last night, and we have a consensus, and I guarantee it's unanimous. So whatever will be the statement of GM Jojo, we're happy to hear it.
Mayor, may mga online, mga nagki-criticize po kasi may mga buildings, prominent buildings during pre-war, especially po sa Binondo na na-demolish. Tapos ano pong reaction natin dito, lalo na po may mga ilang condo daw po na tinatayo sa paligid ng San Sebastian Church. So parang yung heritage na pinupush natin, Mayor, parang na...
We will continue to protect whatever is left as certified by the NHCP. We cannot just listen to Pat and say, oh, this building is heritage, because I don't think that Pat knows it better than NHCP. So we will continue to follow rules and regulations. As a matter of policy, we will continue to protect whatever is left as certified by the agencies of government, not by Pat, not by him, or anybody else. While we listen to them, while we respect their views, but there must be certainty in our rules. That is very important to me. Now, as far as we're concerned, wala pa naman kami pinirmang hindi dumaan sa NHC o National Heritage.
So assurance, Mayor, walang gigibahin hanggang walang yung sakop ng NHC.
Pag hindi sinertify, kwentuhang barbero lang yun.
Kahit lumasa.
Kwentuhan lang nila yun. It has to be certified by them. Now, if I were them, those community members, bago nyo naman ibenta sa iba, kung talaga may malasakit itong mga ito, bago nyo naman ibenta sa iba, bakit hindi nyo muna ibenta sa gobyerno? For example, let's just put it in right perspective. Bahay ni Bonifacio. No, may plaka. Pero pag-aari ng pribado, binubulok lang. So there is more to, mas marami pwedeng tingnan. At saka may kanya-kanyang responsibilidad. In fact, I'll tell you, there is this building in Quiapo, without a permit, giniba ng may-ari. We are going after them now. Yeah. It's a 3-door apartment, an old building. They live in Quezon City, but we're investigating them. And I told Engineer Andres, bakit nakapag-iba ng walang demolition permit? Kasi I always wanted to pass through the regular channel, the painstaking process, and it has to be attended diligently. Para wala bang diskresyon. Wala pong diskresyon, walang diskresyon siya. Lahat tayo nandun lang sa particular na rules.
Your Honor, ako, last question na lang from you. Yung nangyari po kay Secretary Bello, ang sinasabi ng ibang mga tao, ang bilis kasi kalihim eh. Pero paano po yung ordinary people? Ganon din po ba yung magiging action natin ng mga taga-MPD kapag po may mga ganong mga sitwasyon?
Okay, di ba nakita ninyo naman, modesty aside. In fact, kahit nga wanted na for 4 years, 5 years. Di ba nung naupo ako, nakakalawit namin agad. It's just that itong mga to, masyadong relax. May mga kriminal na magagaling. Pero kahit anong galing nila, 3 taon silang nagtago, 2 taon silang nagtago. O yung isa, ano pa, di ba? Nalala mo yung isa, most wanted. Number 1 wanted ng buong Maynila. Walang nakakalawit doon for so many years. O tayo, nakuha natin. Yung isa buhay, yung isa medyo hindi pinalad kahit talaga naman yun ang ginusto niya. But as you can see, modesty aside, we are trying to really gather, get them not buhay. Yun ang policy natin eh. Try to really tolerate hanggat kaya. Na hindi naman nalalagay sa alanganin yung buhay ng police. Pero so far, batting average, we cannot prevent these people doing crimes. Crimes can happen anywhere in the world. Dito lang, ang pinakamaraming snatching sa Paris. O, sa France, I mean, marami doon, natotolongges ka talaga roon. But it can happen. I'm not saying, basta tayo naman, ang ano natin, lahat, tao, hanggat kaya natin mabigyan ng solusyon. So, solusyonan natin. It's applicable to anybody. Even the victims of others. Diba, naalala mo, pati sa mga ordinaryong tao na inaanagawa ng cellphone, diba? A few months ago. Well, it's all in the Facebook, in our account, you can check it. Ordinary citizen, may pangalan wala. Ano naman, bibigyan natin ng akma at tamang
And safe pa rin sa Manila.
Well, how I wish I can honestly say that. With all honesty, siguro I'm the first person who can be proud kapag sinabi safe sa Manila. Siyempre ako na dapat magsabi. May posibilidad pa rin. May posibilidad na may mangyaring mga petty crimes or other crimes in the city. The same thing will happen to other cities. But, ito lang ang garantiya namin. We do it here, 2 bagay lang. Sumuko ka na lang, or one way or another, makakalawit ka namin. The only question is time. Time. Pwedeng bukas, pwede sa makalawa, o pwede sa 1 taon. But we will go after you. So, stay away from Manila. So, ayun ang sigurong at the very least na masasabi ko. I really wanted it safe. I really wanted it safe, but it's not a guarantee yet. It's not a guarantee yet. But we're doing our best to make it that way.
Mayor, yung sa 100K po na cash incentive sa ating mga barangay, papatuloy ba natin to? Parang kumbaga may second batch pa tayo.
Why not? Oh, they call it in economics, incentivize. Why not? You know, ganito ang logic ko, no? If I'm willing to spend hundreds of millions, 200s of millions, even billions, no? We are willing, the city government, to spend so much money just to save 1 person who are infected. Then, there is no point for us to think twice to give incentives to the barangay to keep their community healthy, baka pataasin ko pa. Ang garantiya ko lang sa mamamayan, hindi naman tatanganan ni chairman nito eh. Hindi naman tatanganan to ni Secretary Treasurer eh. Pero ng barangay. Now, let's just say, ayoko naman silang pangunahan. Total, pera na lang ngayon. Binigay ng syudad. Ayoko naman silang pangunahan. But like this one, Christmas, maraming nganga sa barangay nila. So, through these incentives, healthy yung barangay, ngayon, nakakagawa pa sila kasi wala ng pera barangay eh. You can go around, not only in Manila, you can go around in other cities. Maraming barangay na tukod na dahil na-toskas na lahat patungkol sa pandemya po sa Pasig. So if they have 100,000, then I have 1,000 family or 500 families in my barangay, I can do something and think of something na paano pagdating ng Pasko, walang nga sa bawat lamesa ng pamilya sa barangay nila. Hindi ko naman sila pangungunahan. But I'm just telling something that maramdaman, dahil naging mabuti kayo, dahil kayo sumunod sa amin, konting provecho man lamang. Yan yung logic. In economics, they call it incentives. And I will not hesitate, and I hope we can come up with other ways giving incentives that addresses and focus on fighting coronavirus. Okay?
Meron siya. Politics. Kumbaga,
Okay lang.
nasabi mo sa pinoto niya medyo kinach-rephrase na yan. Imamani, tutuloy yung proyekto.
Yun ang gusto natin.
Hindi, what does it implies? Bigyan mo ako ng laban doon.
Hindi, kasi gusto natin, kaya tayo gumagawa ng, alam mo, pag nakita niyo yung batas tungkol sa parang kopyang HDB, yung Home Development Board sa Singapore, this is no ordinary ordinance. We're creating district or makapal na ordinansa to na inilahad na yung polisiya, inilahad na yung proseso, alam mo yung ina-address namin based on commentaries ng tao. Like for example, I'll give you one example. May mga request yung mga nangungupahan at empleyado na kung po pwede maka-avail sila ng programa. Which makes sense. While we address ISF, we can address simultaneously the working class. So it has to be included in the law. And this type of law that we're drafting, it includes investment. It includes principal growth, the equity growth. This is ano tawag ko dyan? Buong ecosystem. For that program to address housing in the city of Manila for the next 5, 10, 15 years or 20 years, even 50 years. I don't mind. This is going to be the Bible of how the city of Manila will address informal settlers and opportunity for those who are renters. Kung nangungupahan ka, pwede ka magkaroon ng opportunity kasi nilingon ka rin ng Maynila ng pamalang resort. Now, when I said I want money to continue it, of course, pagdating ng araw, kung lulobin ng mga taga Maynila na ako'y magpatuloy na mayor, may hangganan naman ang lahat. Alam mo, pag sikat ng araw, di ako dapit hapon lulubog. So, malayo pa man, kailangan yung inevitable is ina-accept mo na. That time will come that I have to stop. And the next leaders will assume the office. And I would prepare, of course, Vice Mayor Han. In this case, we drafted and formulated a long-term solution for housing for informal settlers and middle incomer or the working class. Tapos yun yung guide. So ang gagawin na lang na susunod na leaders, and hopefully it's Honey, no? Meron ng guide. Yun yung gusto ko talaga. Kasi ganun ginawa ni Lee Kuan Yew eh. He really, hindi lang siya nagtayo ng building, kundi pinalago, pinayabong niya yung pananalapi sa galing doon sa programa na yun. At gugulong, at gugulong, at gugulong. Someday, somehow, self-liquidating yung ating housing project for everyone. So even these cameramen, someday, somehow, they can avail that program. Anybody who really do the 8-hour job, anybody. So makikita ninyo, through time, through patience, through meticulous study, and getting some reference from ISF, from squatter, sumunod na renter, or 8-hour job individual. So yun ang gusto natin lumawak. Kaya gusto ko paggawa ng batas, it's literally that anybody can understand it. Meron ako, kasali na ako, posible ako, na paano ako magka-qualify, ay ito pala kaya mawawala na yung tolong bisan. So wala yung, ito favorite ko, ito ayaw ko. Hindi, ito equal opportunity sinabi. It can be a drawlag, it can be economic study, whatever it is. Basta gusto natin, gumawa ng North Star of housing, whether horizontal or vertical, but it has to be in city. So gusto ko dito rin, para walang displacement. For opportunity for their children to acquire free primary, secondary, tertiary quality education, free, better healthcare, access to better healthcare, and job opportunity when you live in the city. Sa inyong, mga makangarap na, natin. But, hindi lang siya laway, as you can see, it's being built. Now, what we're trying to do now is the processes, how to have it. And I guarantee you, Pat, and I guarantee everyone, in these 3 buildings, some renters, an 8-hour job person will benefit from this because alam namin may sobra. Tapos magre-reformulate lang, susunod, pihit-pihit na, squatter, squatter. So, magmi-mix yung demographics. Ayun yung ibig sabihin. Thank you. Salamat.